Alright, John Oaks here with Hankster's Hot Rods here in our Homer City, Pennsylvania location. Today we're going to bring you this new addition to our inventory. It's a 1970 Chevrolet Chevelle Ss, and yes, it's a real SS. The motor that's under this hood is also the original numbers matching motor, 396 cubic inch, big block Chevrolet power under the hood. So as you can see, ours as it sits here, it's done in the green mist exterior color here. Again, the paint is actually really nice on the car here as far as being smooth, shiny, being buffed out, looks real nice here. Of course, we've got the black stripes up over the Cowl Induction steel hood here. And then as you see down the sides of the car here, we've got the bright wheel lip moldings here. We also have the bright drip rail moldings here. And again, all of that stuff is in really good condition here. Nice and straight, polished out really well. Of course, we've got the SS396 badging on the front fenders. That's on both sides too, as you'll see as we walk around the car. The chrome mirrors here, just on the driver's side. The chrome is in really good condition. The glass in it, again, really good condition. You can see the gaps on the door here, front and back. Those all look really good for this car. All your body lines all line up too. Door handles are in great shape too. Glass too, it's tinted glass, and again you can see there's no chips or cracks or anything in any of this glass. All of your trim and your moldings here, all of your bright work, those are all in really good condition too. Now this top here, it may look black in the pictures and video, but this is actually a dark green top, and this is factory original for this car. The other thing I like to do is I'll just run my finger down through the rain gutter here just to make sure everything's nice and smooth along that edge, and everything feels really good on that. The whole way around this vinyl top actually feels really nice. As we go to our interior, we'll take a look inside. Again, I don't know how well the colors show up in the camera, but everything inside here, you've got the green carpeting, you've got the green dash with the looks like the black, is it? Yeah, black dash panel in there. Factory original gauges. You've got the factory heat and air conditioning controls in there. Factory AM, FM radio. You see we've got the bench seat with the headrest up front. All the seat belts are present in the car as well. No rips or tears in any of the seat upholstery. The door panels all look really good. Carpeting, no rips or tears there either. All of your weather stripping and your seals also up around where your glass comes up against the seal up. All of that is in really nice shape. There's no dry spots. There's no tears in any of it or pieces missing out of it. Even your quarter window seals, those are all in really good condition too. We'll close this up. We'll continue our way around the vehicle. So our quarter panels, again, big long quarter panels on the car. They're nice and straight. I don't see any waviness whatsoever in the car. Again, that paint all looks really good. As we come to the rear of the car, you'll notice your trunk lid, just the fitment of it, your gaps and your elevations compared to your rear quarter panels all match up really well. Again, your rear glass with your molding here, all in nice condition. The moldings are polished up and no dents or dings in any of those. Your glass in the rear here, it's tinted also, and again, no chips or cracks in any of that. Of course, you've got the Chevelle badging back here on the trunk lid. Those black stripes continue from the front of the car back here. And then your nice big chrome bumper here. You've got that molding here across the rear bumper with the SS in it. And then down below, that's where you'll see your dual exhaust poke out through with those oval slash cut chrome tips. Your taillights also, those lenses and the bezels around them, those are in really good condition too for the vehicle. Let's go ahead and open our trunk, because we're going to look inside here and make sure what we've got. So as we open the trunk up, you can see first off the trunk lock actually works. The hinges here and springs, they work. As you can see, everything's holding up on its own. Got your trunk or your jacking instructions here basically. You've got that same mist green exterior that we have on the exterior of the car. It continues on to the interior of the trunk lid. Of course, inside here, your trunk, it's painted the black and aqua trunk spatter paint. You've got the trunk mat in here as well. You've got a spare tire with your jack, and looks like the lug wrench is all in there, and it's got the proper hold down for it too. Your weather stripping around the trunk lid here, that's all in good condition. It meets right here in the center, nice and soft. Again, there's no tears or chunks taken out of it, so it's going to seal up real nice for you, keep you nice and dry inside that trunk. We'll close that up. As you can see, it closes nice and easy. Again, everything's nice and flush back here. The passenger side of the vehicle, again, same thing as we walk down the sides, nice and straight down the sides. Wheels and tires on this. We've got 14x6 wheels on this, all four corners. As you can see, those are the factory original SS style or Magnum 500 style wheels with the SS center caps. They've got the beauty rings on them also. And again, to keep it as original as can be, Firestone wide oval tires. These are F70 14s on all four corners. Now again, on the passenger side of the vehicle, all the same stuff. Our glass here, no chips or cracks in it. Drip rail moldings are good. The rain gutters nice and smooth the whole way down through. That vinyl top, again, the condition of the top itself is in really good condition. And again, you see your gaps on that door, front and rear. Now your doors do have the door edge molding on it. That's going to help protect them. In case you park beside somebody and you open your door up, it's not going to hurt that too much. It's got that molding on it. Again, just a shot from the passenger side now, so you can further see that interior. The dash is in good shape. Again, like I said, no rips or tears in any of the seat upholstery in the carpeting or door panels. Everything looks really nice there. Close that up. We'll continue around, as I said before, the matching SS396 emblems. And now we'll come around to the front of the car. So again, this is our SS 70. You can see the SS grille here, the emblems here right in the center. Nice chrome front bumper. Of course, you've got the all four lights here. You've got the highs and lows. These are all your traditional sealed beam units, glass lenses, and again, those are all in great shape. As I mentioned before, this is a steel 2-inch Cowl induction hood. It's got the black stripes over it. Again, the paint's in really nice shape. We've also got hood pins here, but in addition to the hood pins, it's also got your regular hood latch there too. So we're going to go ahead and pull our pins, and then we're going to open up our hood so that we can show you and talk about that motor that's there. Alright, so underneath the hood you can see that all of the hood insulation is all in place as it should be. No pieces torn out of there or anything, so that's all going to work really well for you. As far as the engine compartment itself, it's all blacked out as it should be. And here's your motor. Again, numbers matching, 396 cubic inch big block Chevrolet power. Underneath that air cleaner that you see there, there's going to be a stock Quadrajet carburetor with a stock cast intake manifold. Nice chrome top on the air cleaner. Again, that's the factory style air cleaner. We've got the chrome valve covers on there as well. Down below that for exhaust, we've got the stock cast exhaust manifolds, which empty out into full dual exhaust, a set of super turbo mufflers on it, and of course the tailpipes that exit out the back of the car. You can also see all of the original air conditioning equipment. That's all right here. Your compressor belts are all on it. As far as I know, this is all functional. All of your hosing and everything like that is all hooked up. Your radiator, it's a stock factory radiator with the shroud, a 6-blade clutch fan is in there also. This is a power steering car, power brakes as well, and the brakes are disc up front, drums on the rear. Now behind this 396 big block, we've got a turbo 400 automatic transmission. We also have for the rear end in it, we've got a GM 12-bolt rear end. It is a POSI unit. It's a 342 gear. So that is our 70 Chevelle SS. So we've been all around the outside of it. We've been inside and now under the hood. Next thing we do is we're going to get this on the lift for you, show you the underside, and then finally we'll fire that 396 up so you can hear what it sounds like. Alright, so we are standing underneath our 1970 Chevelle Ss, and we're going to go through this car just like we do all of our other ones. Front to back, the whole underside, steering, suspension, drive line, frame, and floors. So on this particular car, again, being that it is the real SS Super Sport, you're going to have both front and rear sway bars. So you're going to have those front and back. All of your sway bar bushings are in good shape. Sway bar end links are in good shape too. Your front cross member, same thing. It's in really nice shape. Doesn't look like it's been beat up or banged on anything. Good and straight underneath here. As far as your front suspension, it's going to have just your stock stamped steel components. Upper and lower control arms on this thing are all factory stock. Your ball joints on everything, uppers and lowers, those are in great shape. On your steering, your tie rods, the ball joints, upper and lowers, those are all in, outers and inners on those are all in good shape. And you can tell everything's been greased and maintained, as it should be, very regularly on both ball joints for control arms and on those tie rods. Now, steering and brakes on this car, we've got power steering. We also have power brakes. It's a disc up front, drums out on the rear end of the car. Now we'll go back to the rear real quick here just to show you. As I mentioned, your suspension back here, again, this is factory stock for what your SS would have had. You've got that rear sway bar right here. And then of course your lower control arms on a Super Sport, these are boxed in. So these do have the boxing plates on them. That just gives it a little bit of extra strength back here for that. Now, as far as driveline on the car, this car does maintain the original numbers matching motor. This is a 396 cubic inch big block Chevrolet engine. Behind that, we've got a turbo 400 automatic transmission. Now, as far as our oil pan on our motor and our transmission pan, the whole way around it, it is leak-free, drip-free. Even back here on our transmission at the tail shaft, the rear seal, that is nice and dry too. Our transmission cross member, that is in nice condition, and the mount for the tranny is in good shape too. E-brake, that is all hooked up, all the way from your front cables to your intermediates, all the way back to the rear cables going into your rear drum brakes. So that's all complete and functional. Your frame and floors, you can see this thing underneath, looks just as nice probably as the day it came off the assembly line. Your frame is nice and straight the whole way back on both sides. You can see all your brake lines and fuel lines run along the frame rail here. Those are all in good condition too. As far as your pinch welds go too, those are in great shape. Nice and straight the whole way back on both sides. Your floor, no patching, no holes to speak of. You can see all of your stamping lines and all of the bracing underneath here, just as it would have been from the factory. Dual exhaust, all the way from the stock cast exhaust manifolds back to a set of, looks like Dynamax Super Turbos is what's on here. So that's going to give it a nice kind of throaty sound there to the engine. And then it does have the correct style tailpipes that go up over top of that rear end housing and out the back end of the car with a set of slash cut chrome exhaust tips back there. Now, as far as the rear end goes, this is, let me take a peek here. It is a 12 bolt rear. It is POSI, and the gearing in it is a 342 gear ratio. So that's your drive line, that's your frame, floors, brake lines, fuel lines, everything. Fuel tank in the back is in excellent shape too. There's no dents or dings in that. All your mounting hardware for that all looks to be in great condition too. The only other thing is just wheels and tires. They kept with the factory look on it. We've got the SS style wheels, the Magnum 500 style wheel with the SS center caps in them. They are 14x6 wheels, and again, keeping with the stock factory look, they've kept the Firestone wide oval tires, and those are F70 14s on all four corners. So again, real nice machine here, both top to bottom. We've just given you the whole underside. So what we're going to do now is get this off of the lift, go ahead underneath that hood, we'll fire that 396 up, that way you'll get to hear what that thing sounds like.